Greetings. Welcome to the Deep Fried Podcast.
Yeah, if you're coming here for absolute accuracy, you're in the wrong podcast.
Oh no, we're 100% truthful all the time. That way I could just myself. Eat grass like everybody else. Welcome to the Deep Fried Podcast. Took it to Flavor Town, if you will.
You need me dirty. I had no idea.
Oh, it's going in, buddy. My question was, who the is Juliet?
Oh my god.
Welcome to the Deep Fried Podcast. Welcome to the Deep Fried Podcast, the only podcast that uses turkey basters to inject ramen flavor packets into raviolis. This is Squashua.
And this is Blackry. And that sounds like very interesting and delicious.
I mean, that's what we do. So it doesn't just sound it. You know what it is. And this is Abby. You don't wave. You say hello. We have listeners too.
Hello.
There you go. Yes, we are on video, but we don't. What are you pointing at?
I was poking Abby.
Oh, it's not set up that way on our screen. Hold on. Can I make that happen? I don't know how to make that happen.
I think you can double click on my face or something like that, and it should below the.
Oh, you want to be the biggest thing on my screen?
No. It'll split it. Like y'all are split on my screen. Like it's me and then
we're above. It's like our frame is above your frame on my screen.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, today Abby has joined us. She was gracious enough to not. She's delaying putting her puzzle together.
I am.
So that she can record with us. She's
gotta put them pieces together.
Put them pieces together.
That's right.
She does plan on though. It's like, what is it? What's the theme of the puzzle?
I got two. So the first one was old Hollywood themed one, like the old cars and Hollywood signs and stuff like that. And then the other one was a Beauty and the Beast themed one, like the animated version, not the newer live action one. We're gonna hang out.
Hey, Squash, remember going to Disney World and playing Beauty and the Beast at in background Epcot? Oh no, you didn't, because we did that the year y'all after you left.
Wait, what?
Went to the year after you graduated, Miss whatever our band director's name was. Yeah, Shoemaker. We went to Disney World and we went to like background Epcot and we played Beauty and the Beast. Like we professionally recorded Beauty and the Beast with some of the like composers and stuff.
Oh. Well, must be nice to be better than me, I guess. What was the point of that story, Blackry?
I said Beauty and the Beast.
She said something about Beauty and the Beast with a puzzle.
I didn't ask how we got
there.
You're
not listening?
Story. What was the point?
I played Beauty and the Beast. She mentioned Beauty and the Beast, and it made me think of it.
So the
literally was the only reason.
The point
and I was flexing on you. And I was flexing on.
That's the point. Thank you. That's the point right there. Anyway, today we're going to be talking about food.
My favorite thing.
We're going to play a little game. Abby, you can participate in the game if you won't look, because I have a page on my Google Chrome. So like if you won't look at it, you can play it too. Just don't look at it. It'll be easy.
I mean, not really, but okay.
It'd be very easy. Just don't look. You just like do this. Just like block that side of the screen. Like anyway, today we're talking about food. We're gonna play a little game. She might play along. She might just help me ask you the questions. It doesn't matter. So Blackery mainly, and maybe
you should get her to help you because I have a good title of the podcast. So
okay, fine. We're using you for clickbait, by the way.
Awesome.
So anyway, you're gonna be guessing. I'm gonna read you the name of the food, and I'm gonna ask you like certain things about it, and you'll try to guess. Like,
all right.
Yeah, certain aspects about it.
I've been on food TikTok, so I mean, I'm ready. I've been seeing some weird,
we'll see.
Weird shit. So
we'll see. You've been seeing them, but do you know what they're called?
I mean, they name them.
Well,
ethnically various dishes.
The dishes that they make.
He sees on TikTok?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, usually they name it.
It might not be named the same thing. Anyway. What?
Every week.
Bro, he's back?
Bro, he just came here with a pot on his head.
A pot? All right.
I just look over and he's in the corner. He has a pot on his head. I don't know what he said because I got the headphones. Oh my gosh. Okay.
So I got
Kaiser.
yeah.
Yes.
I got my PC put together. I'm gonna explain the process for everybody at home. Blackberry helped me through this process, and Abby helped me as well. Um, I'm just gonna tell you, hey, look, instead of waving at him and everything, it's silently doing it. You can mute yourself and tell him to leave.
Well, I
How
mean,
about
most
you
people,
shut your door?
most people, I would show you the door, but there's not one. It doesn't exist.
There's no door.
This is the stream room. This is the stream room.
It's the extra room. Yeah, there's no door.
Oh yeah.
So anyway, Blacker sent me you sent me a lot. So Landon sent me the GPU and the CPU, right? And then you
Yeah.
sent me literally everything
Literally
else,
everything else.
except for a mouse, because I already had a mouse. So that includes the computer screen and it includes the keyboard. Quit messing with stuff. What are you doing?
Keyboard. Lord have mercy.
Yeah. So anyway, you send it all to me through UPS. Like I talked about last week, the freaking shipping was $180. It gets here, we open it up, and the freaking tower has tempered glass in it, and the tempered glass is everywhere. So the tower's a bust. So I had to go buy a new tower, which was fine. It's whatever. I'm not, again, just like I said last week, I'm not going to complain about having to pay $180 shipping and buying a tower when I could have had to buy every piece of the PC.
It's not terrible. I mean,
would have been significantly more expensive.
Even with the extra that you had to pay, like for like the tower and the extra keyboard, like
yeah, still it's nothing compared.
A little less than half.
Yeah, so we go and buy the tower. We put the thing together. We get it on, and the old profile is still on it. So I'm trying to delete it. Try to log in to it. It's telling me, it says put in the pin. You tell me what the pin is. I put the pin in. It's saying it's wrong. Keep saying it's wrong. Keep saying it's wrong. Locks us out of doing the pin. Tells us to do the password. And you're like, oh well, here's the password, and it had the 2 key in it. So every time I would hit the 2, it would start just like filling up, like the password thing would just dot. It would fill up, and then it would like say, incorrect password, which means that it was hitting enter as well, right? Because it doesn't just
What's crazy to me is the 2 key. It kept filling in everything. What was it? What was the 2 key set to that it kept filling everything? Because
I don't know. So anyway, I'm sitting here like, oh my god, I'm gonna have to buy a new keyboard because like this thing is broke. Like what the hell happened when it was moving? And then so we are trying to put in the password and it's not working. So we try to factory reset it without logging in. It won't do that. And you and I are guessing it's like some sort of security measure where if you couldn't do the password right, it won't do it. I don't know.
It's the only thing I could figure.
So then the guy that was helping me, I was like, well, go ahead and go back home, because he and I actually got our COVID shots yesterday, our first dose. So we were both feeling like crap anyway, or just tired. And so he was like, I'm gonna go back and go to sleep. And I was like, that's cool. So we moved the PC in here to my office, and I start trying again to like restart it, and it still won't restart. And then I text you, and I think this was like maybe when you figured it out, because I was like every time I hit the 2 key, because it was, at first we were just seeing it filling up the dots. Then I held it down to where I could see what it was typing, and it was typing like every freaking symbol that's ever existed, everything except the number 2, basically. It was like hyphens, equal signs, I almost said shift, slashes, like forward slashes, backslashes, all this crap. And then I told you, because I tried to put the pin in again because it was allowing me to try again. And instead of typing numbers, it was typing symbols. And that's when you called me, because I was texting you.
Yeah,
like,
because that's what triggered it in my head. I was like, it probably got set to some weird where it was all symbols and all that stuff. And I was like, oh, it's stuck doing the wrong thing. And I knew when you said cap lock wasn't on, I was like, okay, it's something. It's been put to a different setting. I was like, there's no way that it should be doing this, because first of all, it was dead for like a couple weeks, like because I hadn't used it in a while, and the battery had just gone dead. So
so you call me and you're like, hey, hold function and escape for however many seconds, and it will reset it, factory reset it. So I do that, factory resets it. It works. I get logged in, get the computer reset, all that stuff. So I'm up pretty late last night, and installing games, like trying it out. It works perfectly. Computer works great. And then I wake up this morning, and I install the software for the keyboard that I had. Technically, it's not for the keyboard I had; it's for like the newest version, but whatever. Same thing, basically.
Should still work for it.
And so it tells me update the firmware before you run the program. So I do, and then I run the program, and I'm messing with the lighting or whatever. That's what the program's for, is for the lighting. And when I do that, I start typing. The keyboard doesn't work. So I'm like, okay. And so you and I are on the phone for like an hour trying to figure out why the keys aren't responding.
I probably got from Cleveland to nearly.
Stop the video.
I probably got from Cleveland to about Kosciuszko.
Yeah, no, we were on the phone for almost an hour. Like it really was almost an hour.
It was crazy. I was like, good Lord. We were trying everything. I was looking up little fixes here and there. You were looking up fixes. I was like, I don't know. I was like, I'm pretty sure if I was there, I might be able to figure something out. But I was like, as far as when I'm away from technology, I can't. It's like I have to be on that, like, with the technology. I mean, that's why I was so good when I worked at AT&T. I had phones in my hand and I could physically do stuff. And but I was like, I thought of everything I possibly could. Besides, like, the only thing I can think of, because that's why I said I'm going to send you money to get it sent back. I'm going to try to swap out the main motherboard on that and see if that'll work.
Yeah.
Because that's the only thing I can think that it bricked the, it was called a PCB, but I'm pretty sure it bricked that or something like that. Because, I mean, obviously, the lights on the keys were working. So
yeah, so the lights were still working. But anytime I pressed the buttons, anytime I pressed the keys, nothing would happen. It wouldn't respond. Wouldn't input anything. So I was using the on-screen keyboard to navigate my computer and try to figure out how to fix it. Couldn't fix it. So Abby ended up, when she got off work today, she ended up going and buying me another keyboard. So ended up having to buy another keyboard anyway, even though, you know. So thanks Red Dragon for releasing an update that broke my keyboard. Appreciate that. That's why I didn't buy Red Dragon when I bought a new one. Got a HyperX instead.
I looked at the one that you had looked at that was at Best Buy, and I was looking. I was like, why is it only $40? Because the one that one is, it was like $80. Like, but the one you were looking at, it's a wired only, and it doesn't change like rainbow colors or whatever. Like, you can't edit the colors. It was only red on the background.
Oh, okay.
So I was like,
$40. They didn't have it anyway. But I didn't really want it. I prefer full size keyboards, but I wasn't going to complain about getting a free 60%. So yeah, that's been my experience with getting a new PC. It's been great, lovely, awesome. But we actually, I have games installed, bro. Oh my God, I've talked about having semi respectable internet now, right?
Yeah.
And I didn't tell you what the speed was it? Did I tell you?
I saw it.
I know.
You saw it
on the group chat.
Oh yeah, you sent it.
Okay,
you sent it to the whole group chat. Yeah.
Snap. Yeah. So I got an Ethernet cable. I've had an Ethernet cable. Plug it directly in because right there is where our router is.
Put your finger there again.
So,
put your finger there again.
Put my finger.
I want to.
Are we doing the?
We're touching.
Stop diddling my finger. Quit it, weirdo. So anyway, Ethernet directly.
We got to give these YouTube people some content.
Give them some content. Show them she's real. She's real. So anyway, I Ethernet directly in, and normally my speed here was like it's around like anywhere between 20 and 40, depending on the time of day. Just using the Wi-Fi, and what are you doing? Don't mess with the Wi-Fi, okay? What happens? What are you gonna do if we get disconnected, huh? Then you ruin the whole podcast episode. We have to start all over. We're gonna have to have this entire conversation again, right?
And then it won't be authentic.
Yeah,
we're gonna force
it.
And these people can tell when we fake it.
Yeah, they can definitely tell.
All right, somebody get the camera crew back in here.
So anyway, they vary around like 20 to 40. Sometimes it's like 60 or 70. It really depends on the time of day, because it is a hotspot. Man, I direct into this thing. I'm getting over 500 megs down. The difference is astronomical.
Bro, you sent me that, and it made me think of a video I watched the other day. These people, I think they either have a hotspot or it's something similar to that, because I know it wasn't like regular internet. Their internet, like, you know how normally whenever you're just getting high speeds, the little tick thing or whatever, it just stays down and the number goes up. Well, theirs was going woo 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 woo! Like it just kept, it was going around and around and around. It got up to 3,000 down.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but it ended up going back to like 150 or whatever. It's like something just messed up, and it just kept going, and it just kept looping around.
Yeah. Well, and I thought I was like maybe it's messed up, but I've tried it. I've tested it 3 times, and all 3 times it's been above 500, and it's been different.
That's
times of the day.
crazy though. Which I mean, it makes sense. With the area y'all are in, y'all probably got a really good positioning on tower or something like that. So
yeah, I don't know. It only has what, like 3 bars of service. Like even sitting in this window, it's like 3 out of 5 bars.
I guarantee it's a 5G like box or whatever, and 5G, 5G, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's why you're getting 500 then. If you had full, you'd probably be getting near 1,000 down. That's what AT&T's trying, but AT&T can't seem to figure it out. So, yeah, figure it out.
Hey, if you're gonna talk, you need to do it loudly, okay? If you're gonna talk shit about AT&T, you do it out loud and loudly. Go ahead.
Because AT&T does not sponsor us. Yes.
AT&T does not sponsor us.
Well, they never will.
But did we pay the last AT&T bill? They sent mail to my dad's house saying that we owe like 40.
I could understand if it was your brother because of the same name, but like
okay, well we have to pay the leftover bill from swapping from trash ass AT&T. Yeah.
I'm trying to think. AT&T stands for a trashy.
Your new job.
Oh. It's fine. Deal with people's money. They get mad.
Oh, so it's exactly the same as your old job.
Literally, exactly
Nice.
the same. It didn't change from Mississippi to Virginia.
Bro, I've
Not
seen
at all.
more
If
videos.
anything, people are probably a little more aggressive here about their money.
I think they're more aggressive in general. Have you seen the people drive?
Oh god,
bro, people can't drive in
so
Virginia.
terrible.
It's horrible.
So terrible.
Oh, we almost got in a wreck yesterday. We were
me and you.
No,
you and
me and Speakman.
I'm about to say, if you and Abby were driving, Abby almost has a wreck every time she drives. So.
That's true. That's true. She can't drive at all. She's horrible. I'm just saying.
I thought it was more people around her because I know that happened a lot down here. She almost got hit a lot.
No, she has bad. I think she has bad luck in traffic.
Where you have bad luck with technology,
I have bad. Yep, bad luck with technology. Kate is screwed, man.
Or
maybe our bad luck will wait. Well, like,
and it's gonna reverse effect. She doesn't need to get a Tesla. She doesn't need to get a Tesla.
Oh, absolutely not.
That's both combined.
But so yeah, me and Speakman are in the car. He's been giving me a ride around because her vehicle's been in the shop. And I have an update on that situation as well. But anyway, he's like merging, or he's like changing lanes. He's going to the right, and there's this Pizza Hut delivery driver two lanes over from us to our right, and he just starts merging into the same lane we're merging into. So we're like both halfway taking up the. We're like both halfway taking up the lane, and I was just going,
Even if you're the first one who's like already halfway in, they're gonna boot you out.
Well, so they both actually like came out of the lane, so like they went back to the lanes they were in, and the Speakman just floored it and then pulled in. But yeah, like they almost just care. Like they almost kiffed.
I was like, I was leaving Meridian, and these people, they weren't even like, it wasn't even like where you had to merge. It was just the 2 lane from Meridian all the way to Philly, and this guy, they're right next to each other. 2 big trucks, like big, like I'd probably say like a Ford F-250 and like a Cadillac Escalade or whatever. Like, so 2 sizable vehicles. The Ford just tries to hop into the other lane. I'm like, bruh, you don't see the big ass SUV right there next to you,
right? Yeah.
I'm like, how do you just not see that?
Out the gas and coast right behind.
Yeah, I was like,
watch what happens.
Just watch it happen.
I was like, but hey, he finally figured it out, and the SUV didn't even realize it was about to happen because they were so far into already onto their own lane. Like they were riding like the outer edge or whatever a little bit more, but like you could just kind of, I was like,
like y'all good? Like,
yeah.
So no update on the car situation though. Our insurance is going to cover everything that they have to replace.
Nice.
So they went ahead and ordered the parts, ordered the wheels and the bearing yesterday. So hopefully I'll have my vehicle. Well, I'll actually be using her vehicle for a little bit because the bearing is on national back order. So they're going to replace the wheels, and then I'll come back and let them replace the bearing once it comes in.
Dang.
So I'll drive her car because I drive a little less than she does. Mm-hmm. That way it doesn't.
You drive like 10 minutes. I drive like 20.
Yeah, like I said, I drive less than you do.
That would make most sense.
Don't get married. I'm just kidding.
I don't think I have that problem.
Damn, don't. Hey.
See,
You know,
I have
don't
the
do
luck.
yourself like that,
I have
alright?
the bad luck and the love. So,
Oh, bad luck in the love. Yeah. Did you know that
But
Blacker's
that's-
on Tinder?
Oh,
God,
my-
You need to get on what's the other one that's real popular right
Grindr?
now? Bumble. Bumble.
I ain't getting on grind. No.
There's another
Bumble,
one
I
that's
think,
really
yeah.
popular.
Yeah, Bumble.
Too,
I think I hopped on Bumble for a little bit. But like,
You
dude,
go
dating
hang out
apps are
around
so
Meridian.
Right, I told
dating apps
Blacker
are so weird.
his age. You gonna have to be a stepdad, bro. You're gonna have to be a
really are.
stepdad.
I know.
You too old.
I've already
Yeah.
accepted it.
Hey,
Okay.
you know.
I already know how to
be
deal
a
with kids.
stepdad.
I
Bad
live with
little
2 right now. So
See what I'm saying? That's exactly what happens. Make sure it's not a bad little kid. So pick your woman. Pick your woman based off of her children. If it's
like if
if she's a hottie with a body, but her kids are satanic, don't do it. Don't do it.
oh no, I'll box a little kid. Like
Oh,
I'm
okay.
not the stepdad that they're gonna be like, you're not.
You're not my real dad.
She a good
You dang
mom,
right
she
I'm
will
not, but
take
I'm
it.
about to Batista bomb your ass.
Shoot,
That's funny.
these hands rated E for everybody, bro.
Rated E for everyone, and that's
including these kids.
trust that, as the kids would say.
Okay, so I wanted to do a quick question. Real quick.
Real quick, just ask me a quick question.
Because I know we're going to talk about it. I want us to talk about it for a little bit. Okay, if there were aliens and they were actually out here probing, do you think you could take the probe? And you know the probe I'm talking about.
Do I think I could take the probe?
Do you think you take the probe?
Do I think I would take the probe?
Do you think you
Oh,
could?
you
Not
could.
would. Could
I don't
you?
think I'd have a choice.
No, but like, do you think like it'd be like too like it? Because it's probably
You'd be
metal,
like,
and hopefully they do it
so, like-
surgical, where they throw some lube or something on it.
Right. What are you asking though? 'Cause,
How
like,
how big of a probe do you think you could take?
This is getting real sus real quick, Blackery.
You changed.
Yeah, that's not what you
Nope.
asked.
But I mean, I
You
asked you
said
if
you
you
could
could,
take it.
but if you could, how big of a probe?
But you added.
Like, we,
I don't know. I mean, are we like you know, like a pinky? Like, 'cause
I think anybody could do it. Maybe not my
I don't,
pinky.
bro. I've literally, I'm gonna tell you how many things I've put up my butt in my life. Literally, one time I took a suppository. Once.
I've
Didn't
never-
like that. It was
How
like
did
I
you-
was like I had.
how
I
did
was
you have to
really,
take
like,
that?
Severely sick. And was like severely like I was throwing up everything.
Is it like
So
a
when
needle
you're-
or like how do you or
No,
like
a
a
suppository
pill.
is a pill that you shove up
It's
your
just
ass.
it's got like a dissolvable coating on the outside.
Yeah. So
Huh.
it was
That
one
just
time I was
seems-
really sick and I was throwing up a lot. And anytime I took a pill, I would also throw that up. That's one reason that you take suppositories. So I
Oh.
couldn't keep anything down. So because of that, I had to do once in my life. I
Huh.
also didn't like that. So I don't know, man. I don't know about a probe. I don't know if I could do that.
That's very interesting. Taking pills, I thought. I didn't even think that
You've
was
never heard of a suppository?
No. Like well,
You
I think
work
I've heard
for a
that-
pharmacy.
we don't deal in suppositories, I'm pretty sure. As far as I know.
I guess not.
Only thing I bring are these big balls filled with antibiotics.
Oh, you bring big balls.
Sometimes smaller balls, but most time big balls.
Big balls to the table. Okay.
We deal in balls
Answer the question.
and sometimes needles.
Why do I have to answer?
Because you're a part of this. Everybody answers the quick question.
Everybody answers it.
I mean, I don't know.
I'm saying no. I mean, I would have a choice, right?
We definitely
Right.
wouldn't have a choice.
Are you
I mean,
asking
there-
if I would enjoy it? What are you asking?
No. I was asking if you could.
you
Could you take it
handle it?
without like passing out? Could you take like
passing out? Without passing out, probably. I mean, I have a high pain tolerance, so I don't know. But I mean, again, it depends on how big that thing is.
that and are they lubing? Like, are these
Probably
nice
not.
aliens?
Yeah, they're probably not.
Or do they
lubing.
care? You don't. I mean, we don't know. They could be benevolent, like aliens, where
Well,
they're
this
like,
is your look.
let's-
This is your scenario. So
look,
are
but
they
I
lubing or
don't know
not?
the aliens like that. I just,
But why do you gotta know them?
You created them. You
I
do know
didn't
them.
create them. I don't know them. They asked me they sent the
Complicated than it
question
needs
down
to
to my
be.
brain, and I just had to ask the question.
So do you think that you would pass out from a probe?
I mean, probably not.
Probably not. She's a bigger man than I am.
See,
because-
and the reason I was asking because like my thing is with pain with me, like my brother, you can ask him. he can punch me as hard as he can, like in my stomach or stuff like that, and it'll hurt so much. Like I laugh. That happens a lot. Like if I get hit somewhere or something like that, the pain gets so bad, like I laugh instead of like.
But when he puts something up your butt, man,
that I don't know. I'm like, what if I laugh? What if I'm sitting there laughing and the alien
from the pain and the alien something up your butt, right? Yeah.
But like I was just because I was like, well, if the alien does that and it's just super painful, what if I'm sitting there laughing and the alien's like, what the fuck is wrong with this guy? They just sitting there like everybody else is either passed out or they started crying. This guy is laughing. This guy's a freaking psychopath.
Yeah, you're a is it masochist? Where you like pain?
Well, it's not so much I like it. It's the weirdest thing in the world. Because it pisses Caleb off because Caleb will come in and punch me. The only spot that really hurts are like my upper ribs.
Masochist. I don't remember which one's which.
I want to say it's masochist because
I think so. I think sadism is hurting someone else. Masochism is being hurt.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Pretty sure that's what that is. We need our guy in the corner this week.
Yeah, no, we don't have a guy in the corner.
Who's your guy in the corner?
Well, she is unpaid, so.
Yeah, one's own pain or humiliation is masochism. Okay. I was correct. Or we were correct.
Oh, humiliation. That's weird. It was probably.
Yeah.
There's probably some kids in high school who like embarrass themselves on purpose.
Welcome to the Deep Fried Podcast when we talk about kinks, apparently.
Whoa, your screen turned green.
Yeah, my camera's very old, so that might happen every once in a while. When it first turns on, it's green. So
it did it earlier when
completely green.
No, it blinked. It did it earlier when Cadence was playing around.
Oh yeah.
Like she was just pressing buttons, and it would come on, go green, come on, go green. I was like, and then you came in. She
was hitting the keyboard and turning the video on and off. Probably.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I was wondering. I was like, what is going on right now? And then you came in there and you were like, don't press buttons. It was funny. You left it for like 2 seconds and she started tapping on the mic or whatever. And then she goes, and then you came up right behind. She was like, because I can see you coming. I can see her coming. You coming behind her, and I was like, oh, he's about to get her at.
Yeah, she knew better.
Bruh, kids trip me out. Freaking, I remember
she was talking to him. She was
yeah, she was having a full conversation with me, but I had no idea. Because at first I was like, what are you doing? And she's like, I was like,
yeah.
Hey, that's fun. Okay, that's fun. Yeah, it's my favorite thing to do.
And then I asked her if she sings, and she was like, I was like, well, your dad sings in the microphone, doesn't he? And she was like, she looked at you like, he does? Like, since when?
Like, when does he do that? It's not like I got paid to do it for a little bit or anything.
Oh, God.
Look, just get bigger ears. I don't know what to tell you.
You get smaller ears.
I mean, I don't need smaller ears. These earbuds fit perfectly. I'm not the one that keeps pulling the earbud out of my ear.
Because it won't stay.
Get bigger ears. I don't know what to tell you.
I got white earbuds and I'm black. Y'all got black earbuds. And you're Caucasian. White. Oh.
Yeah. Okay.
I wasn't going to say white because you're not white.
Juneteenth. I don't know. What are you doing?
Hey,
let's talk about that though. Juneteenth, they made it a federal holiday. Only took how long? When was slavery abolished?
What's 2021? Not divided. Minus 1863, which technically Juneteenth didn't start till 1865, because that's how long it took for the people in Texas to figure out that slavery had ended. Because there wasn't nationally syndicated news everywhere.
1865.
156 years.
Only took them 156 years to make it an official federal holiday. Yeah.
I could actually expand on that whole deal. Because I was reading the Emancipation Proclamation last night, and I got some thoughts on that.
Oh, you're a man of culture. I see.
Lincoln got some explaining to do.
Okay.
But I don't know if y'all want to delve into that.
Not necessarily. How long have we been going?
Almost 30.
Almost 30?
Yeah.
Ad break? Okay, that was the ad break.
Yeah.
Did you have a good break?
Yeah.
Did you enjoy your break? Well, It's time to deep fry the meat then. Abby enjoyed her break, so it's time.
Are we enjoying actual meat? Because I know we're talking about food. So am I enjoying actual meat?
I think there's some meat in some of these.
There's meat.
So, Blackery.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we're gonna do.
Hit me with your best shot.
I want you to tell me. So Abby, read him the first. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna read you the name of it, and then so she's gonna read the name, and then I'm gonna tell you what I want you to tell me about it. Okay.
Okay.
So I've got it up on my screen. I can't really hide it from her, so it's whatever. She'll help me host it. So
I'm
please.
not gonna sit like this the entire time.
Well, you would cover
'cause
your
then you
face from
can't
the camera, and we
see
can't
my
have that.
face.
All right. So Abby, read this.
Bam.
You got that?
Bam. It is black ham.
Did you say bam?
She said bam.
She did
No,
not say.
I
She did
didn't.
not say bam.
Wh-
Say it
what-
again.
Bam.
Spam.
Spam. Oh,
Spam.
okay. Spam.
You know
All
what
right.
spam is. We all know what spam is.
Yeah, no,
right?
spam is. It's that canned
What?
meat.
What is the type of meat that's in spam? Allegedly.
Is it not pork?
It is pork. Okay.
Okay.
So they're not all this easy, but I was going to
Okay.
start you off with an easy one. Yes. So it's supposed to be made from pork, potato starch, sugar, water, salt, and sodium nitrate.
There's probably
That's
some
probably
sweet
what-
stuff in there,
So
though.
that's probably why it's
Apparently,
so
so
dang
they think
thick.
the name came from either shoulder of pork and ham, or spiced ham,
Why spice?
because it's ham with spices.
I thought you were about to ask me about that Hawaiian dish that's made with spam.
All right,
It's like
read the
rice,
next.
seaweed,
Ugh,
Read
and
the next
spam.
title.
gross.
It actually looks really good.
The next item is
Coddled eggs.
Coddled eggs.
coddled eggs.
Coddled eggs.
So, coddled eggs are actually eggs that are lightly steamed or baked in like a hot water bath.
Almost like an eggs Benedict.
So, what I want you to tell me is they're called coddled eggs because they are made in an egg coddler. What is an egg coddler?
What is an egg coddler? Okay.
I'm testing your food knowledge here.
Because I
While
know
also
poached eggs,
Learning our listeners.
you have the poacher, which is like a metal thing, and then you have water that boils on the bottom.
no, a
and you-
poacher is someone who kills animals. that
Not an
aren't
egg
ever
poacher,
being
though.
hunted.
I said an egg poacher.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying. Don't punch me, okay? I will call the cops, cyber police, if you will.
The day
Cyber
before
police.
Juneteenth.
Okay. Whoa.
I'm trying to think. Is it just like something that has like you boil water in it, and then because you said what they make it
So
almost
is
like
boiled,
poached eggs?
So it's lightly steamed or baked in a hot water bath. So what is it cooked inside of though? What is an egg?
Is it almost like just a metal, almost like a metal pot that you put water in, then with the
so
lid?
a metal pot? You think a
And then
metal pot is called an egg coddler? Those are
It's
called
probably a
metal
type
pots.
of metal pot, but it's called an egg coddler. But it probably looks like a metal pot that
It
you.
could be specifically for coddling eggs.
You're wrong. An egg coddler is a porcelain or pottery cup with a lid.
What the?
Cooking eggs in vases, basically.
Okay, and then I guess I just put a flame under that. What's the difference in that and a metal pot? Would it be poaching if it's in a metal pot or something?
Right.
Wow.
That actually looks pretty good.
Yeah, it does look good. Go ahead and read the name of this one.
All right, it is Bubble and Squeak.
Bubble and squeak.
Bubble and squeak.
Bubble and squeak.
So they believe that the name comes from that the food bubbles up and squeaks while it's over the fire. But what is in this dish, Bubble and Squeak?
Bubble and
It's-
squeak.
It's something that's fried. I'll tell you that.
I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna say it's a pork dish.
Okay.
If it's squeaking, maybe like maybe something to do with the skin. Maybe like if it's being fried, maybe as it's expanding, because pork, it bubbles up a lot when it's fried, almost like pork
Okay.
skins. But
So you think it's a
maybe
pork dish.
yeah.
Is that all?
Yeah, I'm gonna say it's a pork dish. Like they're frying pork shoulder.
Excuse me. No, it's fried leftover vegetables. I don't know. It's in the UK.
Bubble and squeak. Of course, they'd call it bubble and squeak.
It
Bro,
almost looks like
they got money
like
called
if you took
Squibbly
mashed
Wigglies or something like
potatoes
that.
and like mixed up sweet peas, corn, and carrots,
That doesn't
and then
sound too good.
fried it.
I think
Frying.
I think that's like a batter. I don't think that's really
But
mashed
that
potatoes.
texture looks more like mashed potatoes to me.
I mean, yeah, I guess kind of.
Yeah.
Let me see. Hold on.
But it doesn't make sense if they would have something called that. You hear what I said? They have money called like
Doesn't even
Squiggly
have a
Wigglies.
pronunciation.
No, it's
It's like super. It's like their change.
Hold on.
What are we doing? We looking up what that stuff is?
No. All right, read the next one.
I don't know if I'm pronouncing this right.
She's gonna butcher it. It's fine.
But I would say it's the imam fainted, and that's IMAM.
So the imam, possibly the
Possibly.
imam fainted is what this dish is
The
called.
imam fainted.
Yes. So the reason it's called that is, according to legend, it is so yummy that it makes imams, which is a person who leads prayers in a mosque, faint. So good that makes them pass out. They're like,
Okay.
oh shit,
So
this
in
bussin'.
a mosque, so definitely not pork.
Okay. So it's made with garlic and tomatoes, but they're inside of something. What is it inside of? If you're like way off, then I'll help you. Now
garlic and tomatoes, and it's inside something, and it makes the person faint. I'm gonna go.
So good.
It's in. Said garlic and tomato.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go. It's in like a. What was that, falafel bread or something like that? It's in like a.
It's a vegetable.
Oh,
I'll
it's a
give you that.
son of a vegetable.
Yeah. So it's inside of a vegetable.
A bell pepper.
Eggplant.
Eggplant. Huh.
Eggplant with garlic and tomatoes. It looks pretty good. And of course there's like other seasonings and whatnot, but
some herbs.
Yeah, herbs and whatever. But that's that's the main gist of it. It looks pretty good.
It looks like they grilled it too.
Yeah, it could. Yeah, looks like either grilled or maybe baked. I'm not sure. Well, yeah, because there's a grill marks on the actual eggplant. So they grilled the eggplant. Looks like that looks pretty freaking good. Okay.
But like I've
Go ahead.
Seen that cooked on like Facebook or something.
Yeah, it's possible. Go ahead and read this one.
These are called century eggs.
Century eggs?
Do you know what these are? Yeah, century eggs.
I think I remember. Is this the eggs that they put them in like a salt? They take the yolks out and then they put them in like they put them in salt. They cover them, put them in the refrigerator, let them completely dry out or whatever.
No, that's dehydrating eggs. That's
Century
like
eggs.
almost
because they use that. They put that on top of carbonara or whatever.
Yeah. No. Almost in a sense like dehydrating them, but like that's like a salt dehydration type deal.
So that was your guess.
I know
I'm
what
taking
you're
that.
talking
I'm taking
about.
that as your guess.
Yeah, you can take that as my guess.
Because what I was going to ask is, what type of egg, right? How's the egg prepared? Apparently,
or is a century egg the one where they take the top off the egg, they cook it, and they put it back into the egg?
No. So the century egg recipe calls for eggs being preserved in clay and ash for a few months.
Yeah.
So they're literally just like rotten eggs.
I've seen this.
Oh, and is it like completely like jellified almost once you get it out?
Mm-hmm.
I have seen. Yeah, that's gross. That sounds.
Yeah, that
gross.
does not sound appetizing to me at all.
No, that's a big thing I think in Asian cultures. I want to say
Asian cultures.
Yeah. There was a TikToker I was watching the other day, and he had a couple of those, and he was like, "I don't know why you guys think sending me stuff from over there. I won't eat it," because he was just taking the eggs and just. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what he was.
She's looking something up. Is it salt brine eggs? Is that what you're thinking?
I can't remember what type of egg that's called, but I know they use it on carbonaras because once it dries out, because I think you get the salt off of it or whatever, but basically you grate it over carbonara. Because carbonara is made with zero milk and stuff like that. It's literally pasta.
There's salt cured egg yolks.
Salt cured. Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Trying to think.
All right, read on the next one.
Bangers and mash.
Oh, bangers and mash. This is. I want to say it's potatoes
Okay, so yes,
it's like is that fingerling potatoes? I think. Because I think fingerling potato. It's like small potatoes, and then
potatoes are like this long, but
yeah, they're very short.
Kind of like fingers.
I can't remember what the other thing is in it. Is it like little sausages?
It is.
It is. Okay, yeah.
So
okay.
it's a
Fingers
dish of
and
finger
mash,
sausages alongside a pile of mashed potatoes drizzled with gravy.
Yep.
So good job.
Yeah,
Look at you.
I've seen that on a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Have some bangers and mash.
Have you ever had it or like?
No. It's a European like English thing.
Okay.
I don't think we have it sold anywhere over here, but I mean we could probably make it.
Oh. Yeah. Okay. Read him this one.
Witchetti grub.
Either witchetti or witchetty. It's WITCHETTY. Witchetty grub.
Witchetty grub. Is it bugs?
That yes.
Yeah.
It is. So can you tell me exactly so I'm gonna tell you it's from indigenous Australians. Okay. Can you tell me what kind of bug? I'll give you credit for it because you knew it was a bug. So that's good.
It's grub. Lion King.
Right. Yeah, that's true. That's true. It's super protein packed and it can be eaten raw or cooked. That's disgusting.
Right now, everybody's eating the damn cicadas. Them cicadas have been waiting 18 years to be born, or like it's like 18 or 15 years to be born. Immediately come out, captured, put in a freezer so they can die and not have disease and stuff in them, and then they're fried. What a life to live.
Well, what kind of bug do you think this is?
Okay, it's Australia, indigenous Australia. It's probably something freaking crazy because Australia's freaking nuts. I'm gonna go grasshoppers. Is it multiple types of bugs, or is it just one type?
Just one.
One type? I know grasshoppers are high in protein.
It's actually a larva of a bug, technically.
Oh, okay. Well then I'll go with like butterfly larva.
Moth. You're close.
Moth. Okay.
Yeah, it's a moth that feeds on the witchetty bush or witchetty, however you would pronounce it. Yeah, takes on a sort of almondy or chicken taste apparently, depending on how it is eaten.
Yeah, I'm cool.
How about that?
Bro, people who eat like chocolate covered grasshoppers, scorpion, spiders, built different. Simply built different. I no way in
Go
there
ahead.
yet. You're gonna
What's
catch
this
me out
next
here in the
one?
streets eating bugs.
Okay, you ready for this one? It's called a Kaluti dumpling.
Kaluti
dumpling.
Mm-hmm. Where in the world is this eaten?
I'm gonna go Bangkok.
Bangkok? Why? Just so specific. Where? Why? Why do you say Bangkok?
I was just saying.
It's crazy that you say that because you're wrong.
I was like, there ain't no way.
Way off.
Taiwan?
It's England. It's English.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
I just figured dumpling was somewhere near China.
The kludi actually refers to a piece of cloth or leather. You can think of it as a strip of fabric which holds within it a dumpling, which is actually a dessert pudding made of sweet stuff like dough, dried fruits, and sugar.
Bro, I was gonna say
I guess
it was
I
a
can
dessert
kind of see where
dumpling.
he got dumpling because dumplings are more like
it's more of an Asianic thing. So, but I mean, of course, we have dumplings at our country. So, but our dumplings aren't like stuffed. Our dumplings are like pieces of dough or whatever.
Right.
So, but I was thinking it was a dessert one because was it Kaluti?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking Kaluti. That sounded desserty to me.
All right, well,
dang, I was way off though on the.
You ready for this next one?
Origin.
This one sounds kind of desserty too.
I suppose it is spotted dick.
Spotted dick.
You know what this is?
Yes. It's another English thing. I think it comes in a can and it's like a loaf with like raisins or something like that in it.
So
is it raisins or dates?
It's a pudding which kind of in Britain like what
sort of like a cake
puddings,
though, it says.
yeah. So yeah, you're right. Damn, bro, how you just know random
shit?
Bruh,
YouTube,
spotted,
bro.
You're like, oh yeah, spotted dick. Like what?
Yeah, they BuzzFeed, they did like 1,000 videos on like Americans trying British snacks and foods and stuff like that. Bro,
don't cover your mouth. Just in case.
It generally, if it's from like Britain, I'll just about know like the dish because like brown sauce, it's brown, but they don't. It's I don't know what else is in it. It's weird. They put it on some.
Like that's where I've seen.
Yeah.
Talked about.
All right, read this.
Sweetbreads.
Sweetbreads. It's bread.
It's not bread.
It's not bread.
So they use a certain. It's from an animal, and I'll even give you the animal. Most of the time, it's lamb. But they use a certain body part.
At all.
They use the certain body part of the animal of the lamb. What body part is it?
Small intestines.
Pancreas.
Is it sweet? At
No.
least? What the?
It's not a piece of bread, and it's also not sweet. Sweetbreads, also sometimes known as offal.
Oh.
Sounds awful. Come from animal meat. The actual ingredient uses the thymus or pancreas of the animal. According to the kitchen, many sweetbreads come from veal or lamb.
What you guys making sweet bread? This tastes
beef and pork sweetbreads are also available.
Like someone's like, "What are you making sweet bread?" Oh, that sounds good. Goes to eat it. This tastes awful. Like that. That's the only reason they had to change the name so people would actually buy it. That's the only reason.
Right.
There's no.
All right, read the next one.
Welsh rabbit.
Welsh rabbit. I'm gonna guess this is from like Denmark or Norway.
Okay. I'm gonna tell you that there's no rabbit involved in the dish at all.
Okay. Is it
It's
like
actually there's no meat involved in the dish at all.
What the?
It's technically a vegetarian dish. So what do you think it is? I'm just gonna let you just.
I'm gonna say it's like
a
Norwegian, and is it like made out of like that flour that you put in the water and then you like drain, like you basically.
What is the dish though? Like, just explain the dish.
Well, no, I'm gonna explain it.
Okay,
like you take the flour, you almost make it like a dough, but then you put it in water to get all the starch out of it, and then almost like seitan, like, and then like they fry it in a pan, not like deep, like you kind of sear it on both sides or whatever, and
do they deep fry it,
and then they spice it with stuff to make it taste like meat. Is that what it is? Some bullshit that was supposed to be bread.
Simply
and they're trying to call it
melted
meat.
cheese over toast or crackers.
What the? This is called Welsh rabbit.
Welsh rabbit.
I need the reason for the name because the other people, they're capping, the Welsh are capping.
So according to the culture trip, today it's referred to as Welsh rarebit, so that people will stop asking if it contains rabbits or not.
But it did say that the English have a fancier version with actual rabbits.
Yeah, so there's a fancier version that actually has rabbits.
The actual version?
Does not. All right, well, you know what this is, but go ahead and read it.
Rocky Mountain oysters.
Oh, yeah.
What is it?
Yeah.
In case the
bull testicles.
Listeners don't know. Huh?
Bull testicles.
Most commonly it's bull testicles. It can be other animal testicles, but could be goats or sheep or calves from the Rockies. But
almost ate some one time because I thought it was a regular oyster, and
yes,
I thought it was going to be
you also
regular
know what
oysters.
this last one is too, but you know we got to give you a few wins throughout. Go ahead.
Ladyfingers.
Oh, no, that was on the weird
She has
list.
ladyfingers.
That's what they eat.
Stop covering your mouth. Bad habit.
What?
You're talking into a mic.
Yes.
Tell us what ladyfingers are, Blackery.
It's what Abby has.
She has ladyfingers.
That's what we put in the dessert.
Ladyfingers are.
Is it an Italian? Is it like an Italian, like cake that's like small that they make into like little small? Is it okay? I didn't know if it was Italian or not. I know it. You put it into an Italian dish, but
yeah.
What's the Italian dish?
Strawberry shortcake.
Shut up.
Tiramisu.
Yeah, he literally makes it himself. Actually, you don't remember?
I know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dude, I should have made tiramisu that night instead of banana pudding. Bruh. Because
your tiramisu is good.
You had that doo-doo kind that I made that one time.
Yeah.
I made some fire tiramisu the other day.
Can we? Okay. How long have we been going?
Wait, we got 10 minutes, an hour. So
okay, you can keep talking about tiramisu if you want, but I have an idea for us to review. She's not going to be able to participate, but I want us to review Loki.
Loki? Okay, yeah. Oh, I'm totally down for that.
Yeah. So let's review, I guess.
Oh, you want to review? Yeah, let's go ahead.
If you're ready.
Have you watched episode 2?
Because huh?
Have you watched episode 2?
I did watch episode 2.
Okay.
So spoilers are in order because we're just going to talk about the show. I mean, it's on Disney Plus. You can watch it whenever you want. Yeah. If you have not watched the first 2 episodes of Loki and you want to, stop listening.
And I'll actually put a spoiler warning in the video and in the in the audio.
Sure. I mean, I'm saying it right now.
Well, I know we are, but I just want to just so people.
Whatever hey, if you want to do more work, go ahead, do more work. It's fine with me.
I mean, it's putting like a 2-second scene in. It's decently easy.
So, Loki. First of all, female Loki.
Okay. So something I was watching the credits and I was looking because sometimes the credits slip up.
Yeah.
And the Spanish credits did. The Spanish credits call her Sylvie. And I had never heard of this before because I thought that it might not be actual Lady Loki because, in the show, he's like, I would never treat myself like this. I was like, it might not be him. And then he was talking about how she enchants people and he said it was cheap. Well, there's a Marvel villain called the Enchantress. Her name is Amora. And she's an Asgardian also. And I was like, maybe it's her wanting to mess with Loki, or maybe her and Loki had like a relationship. But the Sylvie character is actually the second version of the Enchantress, and she's on the Young Avengers. And Loki is who gave her powers. So I'm wondering if like maybe the TVA messed with her Loki or something like that.
Well, he looked like he knew her.
Well, I think he was just surprised that it was a lady rather than it being a dude.
Possibly. So it's either he was surprised or he. I mean,
it could end up being a lady Loki because in the comics, what happened when Loki died, one of the times he died, he was reincarnating himself, and he reincarnated into a body that was supposed to be for Lady Sif when she died, and when she gets reincarnated, because I guess that's how their gods work in Marvel, they get reincarnated or whatever. Well, that's the thing. Like there's could be 3 possibilities with it. It could literally be just another Loki. It could be Sylvie, or it could be the Enchantress just messing with time and everything.
There was literally a variant of Loki that they had like when they were showing like when they were having their little huddle or whatever. Was it a Hulk Loki?
I don't know if it was just a bigger Loki or what, but
he looked like he had he looked
big. He looked big. And then there was one, of course, that was blue that showed it was like the regular Loki, and that one Loki that had like the trophy. We're pretty sure it was supposed to be Lance Armstrong. Because he cheated. So I'm pretty sure that was supposed to be that. I like how the Infinity Stones are worthless. Everybody's using those paperweights.
Oh yeah, well that's what gives him the idea of wait a second, this place is actually
it's
powerful because they use the Infinity Stones as a freaking paperweight.
Yeah, which the Infinity Stones outside of their own reality don't do anything.
Right.
Because Thanos has brought in the comics, he's brought the Infinity Gauntlet to the DC universe, and Darkseid got a hold of it. Nothing happened. He was like,
couldn't use them. Yeah.
Okay, so he's like they're full of power, but they don't do anything.
Right. What'd you say?
But I'll say one thing. I'm thoroughly enjoying the show. I'm ready to see where all those what are they called? Little time grenades.
Oh yeah.
I'm ready. I'm ready to see where that goes. I kind of like that it's on Wednesday because it almost feels shorter. It's already about to be Saturday.
I didn't realize it was Wednesdays. I watched it today, and it was every Wednesday. I'm like, Wednesday?
Yeah. And I don't know. It almost makes the week go by faster, I feel.
I don't know. I'm about to start watching it on Wednesdays, though, or try to at least.
Yeah. But I'm thoroughly enjoying it, and this is, to me, it's the official jump off.
And we talk about Owen Wilson being in this, right? Real quick.
Wow.
Is he kind of the best part of this show?
Yes, dude. Absolutely.
He's low-key one of the best. Low-key. One of the best characters.
Did you notice the guy the reception guy? He was in Mandalorian. He was Yeah, he was one of the people on the planet with the them blue shrimp from season 1.
Yeah.
He was one of those guys. And then Norm in WandaVision, the Indian guy, he was also the other guy that came and hired Mando. Because it was him and that reception desk guy. I was like, oh, that's cool. They're both in the Marvel universe and Star Wars. I like the little interconnectivity, which I think they're going to do that with a lot of people. I think we'll see a lot of crossover as for them being background characters.
Yeah,
I think that.
So what do you rate it?
As of right now, out of 8, I'd probably give it like a 6.5, just because we're still at the beginning. Like it's still there's still a lot of setup because like episode 1 was mainly this is what the show's going to be about. Like episode 1, they could have called it Loki Ragnarok because a lot of the stuff that happened to Thor at the very beginning of Thor Ragnarok literally happened to Loki. Gets thrown into this place, he has no idea, powers really aren't working. Gets stripped down, put into new clothes. Basically, his whole world is exploded. Like. Yep. They think they know everything, and then they find out they absolutely know nothing.
Right.
So, and I think the TVA is lying. Oh, you can go ahead.
I'm gonna give it like a 5.8 out of 8. Ladyfingers, 5.8 ladyfingers.
Okay.
It's just because like there's not a lot of action right now, but it is kind of going up. So I think I'll give it a better rating as it goes on. But
yeah, I think the TVA is capping, bro. Like I think.
What do you mean?
Like, it feels a little like how Loki and Mobius are having that conversation about like their beliefs and everything, and he's like, I believe it. This is real. He's like, I know it's real just because I believe it, or I don't. It is what it is. Like he's just saying,
it's real because I believe it's real.
Yeah, and I'm like, and him talking about like how Loki believed like everything about them being gods and everything. I'm like, it's the same thing with you though. Like,
right?
I don't know, like. And they're like the sacred timeline and all this.
You keep spacing out.
I don't have anything to add on this.
You're in a. Oh no, I know you don't. We're about to wrap it up though.
Yeah, it's only a couple more minutes. That's why I was just continue talking about it because I was like, just a little.
Yeah. But yeah, I think.
Because like these,
I'm interested to see where Loki goes from here, and this is what sparks the multiverse of madness, right?
Has to be. I'm pretty sure they said the end of this show is what leads directly into multiverse of madness.
Yeah.
So, and then also they're I think it's confirmed that they're talking about the multiverse in Spider-Man. So,
gotcha.
Like, dude, and I have a feeling this is going to be spawning a lot of the timelines. I don't know if the timekeepers are going to like be disbanded or anything at the end of this, but I don't know, man. The three timekeeper people, like at one point they become like judges for like a lot of space stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so I'm very interested to see where it goes on that aspect. I like how crazy the show's getting. Like they're coming off of Earth really, and they're starting to explore the mystical and space side of everything. Because with them when they were talking about there was a multiversal war, that also has some ties to what's called Secret War, where a lot of the different timelines are like you have people hopping timelines and stuff like that. And a hero called America Chavez has already been confirmed for Multiverse of Madness, and she's from like this perfect utopia little pocket dimension, and everybody there has powers, can fly, super strength and stuff like that. And then she has a special power where she can universe hop and stuff like that, and it's like her portals are star shaped. But I was like, it's very interesting. I feel like they're doing a lot of stuff to set up Young Avengers also, because of course we have Wanda's 2 kids. The next Ant-Man's gonna have Ant-Man's daughter in it. I think she's gonna become Stature. Then I think there was one more. Of course, we saw Sylvie. I saw Sylvie in the little credits, so could be seeing a younger Loki. I want to say there was a couple other things they had been teasing. So I'm very interested to see where Marvel's going to go with Phase 4. Like it's going to be tough to compete with what they did the first 10 years. So
that's true. They'll have to. I mean, if they want to keep this monopoly going, basically they're gonna have to,
and then they got a good bit. I mean, they got a good bit stuff to roll out too. I mean, this year they still have She-Hulk, Hawkeye, the Eternals movie, the Black Widow movie, Spider-Man. Like, they got a lot for the rest of this year, and then next year is going to be even crazier. So
True. All right, that'll do it for us. Abby wants to go do her puzzle.
all right, go put them pieces together. But of course you can find us everywhere. TDF Podcast on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. You can find me, Blackry, on everything. You can find him at fried_squash on everything.
Squashua, but sure.
Squashua. But peace out.